start framework creation. Okay, so we'll create file new Maven project will create. Okay,
Yeah, Abhishek.
yeah.
Just data injection. The concept you told. Can you please repeat once? It is not clear to me.
Okay, cucumber demo. Okay, yeah, I will tell you the concept once again when during the framework creation. Okay, so cucumber demo, this is the, so what forms, what dependencies we need. Okay, so I'm directly copying this form XML, and we will go through all the dependencies one by one. Yeah, so we are defining Maven compiler, source Maven target. Okay, and the cucumber version I am defining, which is 4.4, cucumber 4. Okay, next is Maven Surefire plugin I have used. Then this is Maven cucumber reporting. Okay, and next is also cucumber 4 adapter. Okay, this is one more depend, these three dependencies are for reporting purpose. And Surefire plugin, if you know, it will trigger the test. Okay, then we are using Selenium dependency. Okay, then JUnit dependency, commons IO. Then these two dependencies are required for playing with WebDriver manager. Okay, and for cucumber we are using these dependencies: cucumber java, cucumber JUnit, cucumber core, and cucumber pico container. And all these four versions should be same, which is 4.8.1. okay, this you guys can follow this, and these all versions are latest. It's like recently they have launched, and you can get more recent version of cucumber version. So any version you give, it will work. Okay, that's done. Once we define the pom.xml, next is creating those classes now. So let's quickly create classes files. Okay, so I will create first base class, and inside this BaseUtil. Next we will create, tell me, I said runner file, runner package, and we'll create test runner, right? Done. Next is step definitions. Inside this we can create more classes, hooks. Okay, then suppose we can create, next one more page I will create, which is home page. Okay, done. Next is we will come and create features here. New, so let's create the package first. and we will create. Okay, so we are done with the first. Next step, then login dot feature. So we have to define the test case, right? So what you have to do, so let's try test search flight in clear trip application. Okay, so then what, this is the feature name, you give some name, then scenario, tell scenario is search flight. Okay, next is given. Okay, given, so given application is open or open application. Next, when user search, user give inputs, right? User give search details, like you need to give to, from, and date, right? Next is then user will user search for flight. Then after that again you will give some, select some inputs in the next page. So then user select inputs. Okay, that's it. So you define the feature. Once you have defined the feature, then you have to come and define the test runner. So in test runner, okay, and we are using IO Cucumber. IO Cucumber is the latest Cucumber. There is something Cucumber Cukes also, which is deprecated. So in test runner file, what we have given, we have defined the features location, which is src main resources features. Okay, then we are glue, we are giving the step definitions. Okay, and then monochrome true plugin, as of now, and plugin is for reports. So let's remove this part from for today. And then dry run equals to false. Okay, once you define this, so it will look into those these features files, whatever features you can have multiple features. It will go and run the features, and it will look those steps which we have defined just now. It will look for the definitions inside step definitions. Okay, yeah, it will look for the all those steps definitions. It will go and look inside these step definitions. That's it. So let's run this one. Sorry, it is running my previous project. So we were you working on this Cucumber demo project, right? Yeah, I have given the test runner. Yeah, yes. So now let's run this test runner, okay? Yeah. So now it is saying, giving you an error, what? That these are undefined steps. So what you have to do, you have to copy these steps, okay? And then come and define in your home class. Sorry, login class. Let's first define one, okay? And selecting inputs. This is done in home page. So I will go and give it here. Now you are done. Now let's go and now we have to import the class. You have to import it from Cucumber.io. Then login is you have to import it from Cucumber.io. You can give here star. Done. Now we have to go and define each of the steps. Okay. Is it clear till now? Jointo, till now is it clear?
Yes, Abhishek.
Nidhi, any questions?
No.
Yeah, I'm expecting people to be knowing some basics before starting this session. Okay. So now I will go and define the steps and I will start what is Cucumber injection also. Data injection also I'm going to explain Jayanto now. So what is data injection? So inside BaseUtil, I am defining a object as wave driver, and all other pages I said it will all other pages will be extending this BaseUtil. Okay, so home page will extend BaseUtil. Then hooks will extend and then login will extend. Done. Now I have defined driver object here, right? And I said that the data injection is that this object will be shared between all the pages, and whatever is the current state of driver will also be shared between other pages, right? After login, where is my driver now? So it should the other pages should know about that. So this is done through data injection. Okay, let's proceed and you will understand more. So now base util is driver is there. Now to call the data injection through constructor injection, we have to define a private base util base, and we have to create a constructor public home, and you have to pass the Okay, so we have created a base object, and we have to create a home constructor, and where we will pass the object of base class. So this is where your constructor will be called. Data injection will happen. So similarly, this concept should be there for all the pages. Hooks, it is all. Do this, then login, do this. You have to write login here. Okay, hooks, this is done. Now okay, yeah, so now we will define other steps. So is before, and we will define public void setup. Okay, and you can give after will be tier done method, right? Import from io.cucumber, you can just give it star here. Okay, so now this is done. We have to define the setup. So for setup, we will be launching the browser. Okay, so this is the steps. So I will explain the lines. Give me a minute. Let me fix the errors. So hooks. So it is saying that you have to give a public here. Okay, and weight is there. So let's remove this also for now. Okay, done. So what is this? This is happening. I am using WebDriver Manager. So launch browser. It will launch the browser. Then it will. These are the steps for launching the browser. Okay, and now you can see base.driver. So it is defining the driver or initializing the driver object, right? So this line 34 is initializing the driver object, and then it is maximizing, defining the implicit wait, page load out time, page load timeout. Okay, so now with this line your browser will be launched, and here also I'm writing base driver dot quit. It will tear down is it will quit the browser. Is it clear? This hooks is clear. So when we run it, every time before running any step, this setup will launch and it will launch the driver. Next, we have to launch the URL now. So here we will come and define the. So tell me what is base dot driver dot get, right? And we have to give the URL now. URL is clear my trip. Okay, done. Now we have to give the search details. So tell me, so what we have to give? Base dot driver dot find element by dot id, suppose. Okay, we have already in the previous class I have developed this code. So let's go. or if you want, just I will explain one element. Find element. So here, go here, inspect, again do inspect. So id is from tag, right? So here we can write by dot id, okay, then from tag dot send keys, and you can give here Chennai. That's it, right? Next, you give the to tag here, to tag, okay. Like this you have to develop the code. I will not waste time doing this, so I will directly copy it from here. Okay, so it is now, I'm adding a throwable exception. Okay, so I'm here entering from tag, to tag, departure date. This is done. Okay, so now it will, now we have to search, click search button. So for searching the button, this is the code. Okay, it will go and click the search. The first page is done. Now there is one more step is there. After search, what we have to do, we have to give some inputs. So I will come and define it in the home page. You have to just give this code. So our home page is here. I'm giving, after searching, I'm giving some this, and here let me give it. Done. Okay, we have defined all the steps. BaseUtil is defined. Oh, let me close everything. Let's see our code. So BaseUtil, we have web driver, test runner we have defined, home, we have given the inputs. So in the home page, what inputs I'm selecting? I'm selecting stop, and I'm selecting departure time. Okay. Then in hooks, I've given the code for launch browser, quit browser, and in the login, I have given defined all the steps. Okay, that's it. Let's close everything and run it. Let's see any error we are finding out. You have to run the test runner. Again, still it is saying undefined step definitions. Let's see what is happening. Copy this name. It should be correct in the test runner. Main Java. Main resources dot features. Yeah, this is correct. Step definitions. Yeah, now it is running. So then the folder name should be correct. So this ID is wrong. Chennai. Let's see what I have done. Oh, I've given MAA is for Chennai. So let's do that and try again. MAA. Okay. And let me stop the quitting the browser. Oops. Let me run again. Yep, everything is okay. So I have selected stops here and I have selected departure time and my test case has executed. I haven't quit it, so it is still open and the test case is passed. Okay. So yeah, this is how the state of the driver object is. So I have defined the driver object in the base util and all the classes are extending it. So and so in hooks I am defining the driver object, correct? I am initializing the driver object, and after that the same object is passed into login, correct? And then using this base driver I am launching and doing operations of the driver. So driver is now in home page, so I will, and again the same driver is base dot driver, it is entering the data. Now suppose I want to include these are this is implicit, this is hard coded. I want to give explicit time. So what I have to do, I will go in base util. I will define another public web driver. Wait, wait. Okay. Yep. Web driver wait. Okay. Now we have to go and define this wait. Where we have to define? We have to define it in hooks. What is the code for defining explicit timeout? Wait dot mm, I'm not able to remember that. Let me go here. Hooks. Yeah, this is the base wait. This new web driver. We have to give like this. Okay. Base dot wait. New web driver base dot driver 120. So we have defined that wait explicit timeout of 120 second is 2 minutes, right? So once we have defined, now go and come in login or home. After clicking search, again I am going home. Yeah. So I have identified one item in home page. Okay. I have identified one item and I am writing this code. Base wait until this particular object is found. This object is in home page. Okay. And I will remove this thread.sleep. Let's do this. Let's see once again. Yeah. And hooks running. Let's run the runner again. Are you guys able to follow? See, the explicit wait has worked. It has. I was identifying this airline object, and after it is displayed, only then these steps had happened. Okay. So this is how you can develop a basic framework from scratch. Okay. Okay. We will take this reporting in our next session. Okay. This reporting part, and uh, yeah, that's it. This is the basic framework development you guys have learned. Next thing is reporting and creating more reporting, like extent report is there, and this reporting we were discussing Maven, Cucumber reporting. These are the different reports are there. I need to do some debugging. Okay, maybe Java version also I need to change. So we will take the rest in the next class. Okay. Anybody has any questions?
Yeah, Abhishek, this is Jayanto. Like, I have one question. Like, in the base util, we are declaring the driver object as a public and extending in our step definition. So why we have so we can directly use the driver, no? So why we are using the constructor? This is not clear. So here already we are making PyBase public class home extends base util, and in the base util it is already a public web driver. So
So that if I just give driver, right? You said I'm giving driver. So let's go to the home page. I'm in home page, so login page. See what is happening. You see yourself. So I am removing the driver. No error. It is not throwing any error, right? That's fine. As per Java definitions, I have extended it, but it is not throwing error. We are good. But you run it. Run the test runner. Then it is not moving.
okay, got it. So it is not getting the link. Okay.
Yeah. So what is Pico container? If you go through the definition, Pico container, cucumber meaning. See, sharing states in cucumber. Okay.
Okay. Sharing state between step. Okay.
Just you object sharing is not enough. You need to share the current state.
Okay, got it.
So if we just it is just I think, yeah, I think this util it is login extend this util. So there is no connection now between login and home. Both of them now hooks. First it is coming to hooks, right? First it is coming to hooks. So hooks has extended this util, right?
Right.
Login is extending it. So there is no link between hooks and login there. Correct. So just in
Right.
order to share the state, dependency injection is there.
Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. And this is achieving when we are adding that Pico container, that cucumber Pico container jar only.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Avishek. Got it right now. Yeah. I will go through the Pico container once again. Yeah, sure.
You need, So Nidhi, did you learn anything today?
Doubt that is, can you elaborate more about monochrome and dry run? Is there
Yeah, this is a meaning. If you go to test runner, I think monochrome is the data in console will be more user friendly. Okay, if I do it false and run, it just you can go through the definition of that. But still, if I just run it, see how it will be displayed in the console. I have changed the code. So it will like monochrome is something. It will like make your console looks friendly. Monochrome cucumber option
more readable?
more readable. Yeah, the option can be either set as true or false. Console output for the cucumber more readable and remove any unreadable character. This is the meaning. Okay.
Okay.
Then there is one more I've used option cucumber dry run. What is the meaning of this? Used to compile cucumber feature file and definition. If there is any compilation, it will show when we use dry run. Otherwise, directly it will run. Compilation error to catch the cucumber compilation errors, we use dry run as true. Okay.
Every scenarios we need to everything we are going to define in that test definition one. We can create one folder and we can define every feature there.
Yeah, everything, all the steps it will define. If you add here step here, any step, suppose then user will select inputs and then then user user book flight. Suppose you write, no, we have to go and define this definition now in step definitions. Okay.
Whatever we have scenarios, we need to everything we need to explain define in that features
This is
folder.
scenario, these are the different steps. So every step you need to go and define in the step definitions. Anywhere you define,
Okay.
it will go and identify. So
Okay.
in the test runner, we are defining that all the steps are inside step definitions folder.
Okay.
Any other question, guys?
No.
Okay, guys, that's all. I will send the agenda and the schedule for our next session. Okay. You guys are there in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, Abhishek. I'm
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.